guys, John in Brooklyn. Welcome back to KC Farms. We are 9 days away from Sassy's due date, so we're going to be moving her across the farm, but I wanted to show you this disaster. So we had the snow the other day, and then we got a bunch of rain, and the pigs have rooted this area up, and I was getting upset because they're rooting a ton. So I thought they were going to ruin this whole back field. Well, everything was soaking wet inside their pig loo because it rained all day long. It's coming down sideways, so it got down into freezing temperatures at night. So we wanted them to have a dry spot where they weren't in the wind and everything else. So we moved them back over to the barn here, and we took the Bielefelders and we just let them free range. And I'll show you why here in a minute, but as you can see, their free range has ended up back with their buddies, the pigs. So they've just been hanging out in here with the pigs the last couple days. But it's nice to see that the pigs, well, they've started rooting over here. Whenever you got wet, damp areas, they do start rooting it up. But you always feel like the Pied Piper of pigs when you first get in here. But the biggest reason we took the chickens out is you can see some of these spots on these pigs. In a previous video, we thought they were, Millie's got it real bad. We thought they were rubbing themselves on the bottom of the chickshaws, but this one is setting up a lot higher, which is good because the pigs were going up underneath this one and getting some scrapes on their back, which, I mean, they're learning not to keep doing that, but you can see Millie's got a scrape right there from being up under there. But it's the chickens have really been pecking these pigs, and so I guess they really are carnivores and they like pork a lot. But so we've tried to move them out for a while, and I'm gonna put up a fence around the chickens just so they're safe there. But they've just been wandering around and it's been fine. But I want to keep them in a concentrated area to help them break down some manure and fertilize some places on the farm. So we'll have a fence around them in a little bit, but just wanted to show you the pigs and that we moved them, and they weren't rooting as bad, but they found a wet spot over there. So they
chickens didn't peck the pigs.
No, these Bielefelders have really started pecking them, but we moved them out for a little while so they can get healed up, and we don't really need the chickens in here with them anyway because it's not tick time around the farm. But they obviously like being in here with them, so a couple of them have come back in. But we've got to get Kevin and Sassy moved. It's getting close to her due date, and we don't want her to be stressed out too close. Let's go get Sassy. Too close to her moving time, so we've got Jamie out here helping us. We've just got a bag of food. If you followed us along for a while, you know we move pigs a lot. So we're gonna move her across the farm into her farrowing area, and we'll move Kevin in with the other younger boars over there mowing chubs. And so we'll just show that as we follow along the farm and get ready for the excitement of new life and new piglets on the farm. So let's go get these guys out. We're gonna do one at a time because they're going to different spots. So we'll grab them and head across the farm. All right, we got Sassy scratching an itch. Jamie's distracting Kevin, so I'm gonna try and get Sassy out first. Come on, baby, let's go over to your new spot. All right, here we go. I guess we should grab this food. Brooke, you want to take the food and head out ahead of her? Here, I'm going to hand it off to Brooklyn. Just go out in front, sis. Not too hard to move these pigs. Okay, well that wasn't bad at all. She had a little, had to check out the boys for a minute, but the food was way more important than the boys at this point. So we've got the Polish chickens in here with her. We put up 2 fences so she's got access to some grass and she can get out here. We're gonna keep the piglets locked up in the farrowing barn for a little bit so they won't venture out until a couple days old. But she can get out, use the bathroom, and do what she needs to do. Just got to get her food bowl over here and her water, and she'll be all set. So we'll come back across. We're going to put Kevin is going in with Mo and Chubbs over here. So we've got one more trip to go. So we'll head back over and grab Kevin. We'll see if he's any easier than Sassy was. He's going to have to be pretty good because she was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's go get Kevin.
Where is he?
All right. We are back to get Kevin. Kevin, you got a lot of pressure on you. Sassy went over there with no issues. Let's see what you got, bud.
Come on, Pumpkin.
You can see the red on Kevin's side here from scratching on the barn. It's not blood. It's just come off of the red siding here. So they had a real good scratch. So let's see how good Kevin goes.
Kevin. 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 Kevin El Chapo. Heavy.
Well, I guess he likes this home better than where he's going. He's probably wondering where his girlfriend went. You'll still be able to see her over there, bud. Well, while Kevin checks out the ducks, here's the crazy ducks. They're getting a little bit better around us, and they've been enjoying their free range, although they don't go too far. But it's nice to have them out. Well, Kevin has not been doing as good as Sassy.
I think he remembers his time in there.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to stop here.
All right. Chubbs is already frothing at his mouth. They're getting a new member to their small pack here. So we'll distract them to one side of the pen and what's wrong, bud? You got to show them who's boss over here? So, well, I guess I left too early. Kevin took a turn for the other way. Brooklyn's gonna set the duck feed up on top of the house so Kevin doesn't eat the duck feed. And we'll continue our journey with Kevin. Oh, great. Chubb slobbered all over Mo. Did he get you all dirty, Mo? How rude. So I'm gonna distract these guys with this food. Hopefully Jamie can get Kevin. Ew, he slobbered all over me too. Hopefully she can get Kevin in that side. Ouch! Y'all missed it. Behind you. Right here. There we go. They found the food. Let's see if we can sneak Kevin in. Maybe I should have spread it out. Come on, Kev, you lazy bum. Grab a little more. Oh, that's all we got is a little more.
No, Mom.
Come on, Kev.
He's got rocks. He's eating rocks. Oh.
Yeah, spread a little spot out for them over there. All right, I'm trying to get this fence in. Ugh. Okay. Well, Sassy was definitely easier than Kev. So we'll check and see. I'm sure these guys will argue with each other to see who is the boss here. All right, guys. Well, quick update. I went inside, got everybody moved, went to go get started making the video, downloaded the videos, and realized my battery had died in between recording, so apologize for that. But we got an update. We used to put the pigs in beside each other, let them get used to each other before you introduce them, and that's what we should have done. We went in and these guys have started their normal fighting to see who the boss is, and when we came back out, the fence was knocked over and Kevin was nowhere to be found. Well, he wandered back over by the duck house and started eating the duck feed. But we had this extra house back there from where the rain had messed up that place, so we rolled this house up here. We put these fences like this so they can share this fence line here and get used to each other before just throwing them in. When they're younger, it's not quite as bad, but when they're older, they tussle a lot more. And Kevin's a little scared in there still, but they'll get used to each other, and then we'll introduce them. We only wanted to keep these guys in here for a little while anyway, because they had been in here not too long ago, but these apples were still falling down, so we want them to get those apples. And since they're not going to be in here long, we figured we'd introduce them right here instead of throwing them in. So now I think it's going to be a little better. Kevin is a little scared. He got beat up. And so he's just chilling out here in this hay, hiding from old mean old Chubbs over there. How you doing, bud? Is it better now that you got your own house? He got a little cut there on his shoulder. You can see the red coming through, but he's fine. He was just wandering the property and enjoying his time when we found him out. But so just a little hint, that's what they do, you know, they argue with each other and they fight, and it's no fun watching it. And but they always sort things out. But if you let them share a fence like this and get used to each other first, you don't have to deal with as much of the arguing and fighting, because nobody likes to sit and watch that and see their pigs get beat up. I think the only one that enjoyed it was Mo, because those two were tussling and he was eating all the food that we set out. So he's wondering what's all the commotion about. He's enjoying this. So, but anyway, this is a much better setup. Jamie suggested it. Gentlemen, listen to your wives. They normally have better ideas and they work better. And this one's definitely going to work better for us and the pigs. So sorry about the battery going down. Appreciate you guys following us along, and stay tuned. We're going to keep you updated on Sassy. Obviously, when those piglets come, that's going to be fun. Brooklyn and I have thought about sleeping out in the barn for the night. seeing what that's like a night with the piglets. So stay tuned, you might have that video coming up. Appreciate you guys following along, and we'll check you out on the next video.